You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're
Hey,
great.
Derek. You're
Are we gonna have nicknames for each other each episode?
You're
I think
great.
we should.
You're great.
I'm Underboob. That's the original. That's the OG. So you're Nev Nips. I'm
great.
Underboob.
Oh wait, let's not give away the studio production value we have here.
Pretty low.
You're probably going to sing anyway, so you might as well just use
That's
that
a
part,
good
you
point.
know?
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
Oh my gosh, we're so great.
We were both great.
We're
I think
both?
we should think about that.
The greatest.
Years in. How many years? 12?
12?
13?
12, 15. 2015 is when we started. No, 2014 is when we started, right?
Is that
2013? Oh,
That's a
shit.
great question.
I could look this up right now.
Okay.
Are you ready for me to look
I
it
mean, yeah, if it's not going to take you that long.
up? It's
But
not going to take me that
I'm
long
saying
at
it
all.
took that many years for us to go, you know what? We're great.
You're great.
As a group.
Oh my gosh, we did it.
We-
So many hard reflections. We've had 604 episodes. Granted, a lot of those are
Oh, repeats.
repeats.
Got it. Okay.
But
But
that's okay.
I know somebody was asking me the other day about, I was on a different podcast and they asked about my podcast. And I was like, yeah, I think we have over 300 episodes, like actually of this, right? But do you know what? Obviously 600 have been posted, but some of those are twice. So what,
So
like, how many actual
we've
episodes
done-
are we?
So we started, first of all, on August 8th, 2014.
Wow.
So we're going to be at 12 years soon. And then
Yeah.
we've done 602 episodes. We've released 216 of those as re-releases. So that means we're at like a little under 400.
Wow. We're great.
We're great. We're so great.
And where are we? We're at the Hug Life podcast. Welcome. I am Mike So Great Coletta.
And I am Monica, the best, Nevi.
That was a nice one. We haven't
Do you
done
like
it.
that?
Yeah.
Put a little English on it.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't done the radio voice in quite a while. I feel
Oh,
like.
yeah, coming at you live from sunny Washington. I feel like there's a lot of vocal fry in the radio voice. Like, you
Yeah, even the male radio voice
got a
is
little
kind of.
hang. You'll be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, leave them wanting more.
Or less.
You're like, could have stopped. That's fine. How do we do this? I forget.
Well, we usually positive spin something. That's usually how
But
we
should we
start.
check in? How's your diabetes?
Oh, my diabetes is not going great because I don't have a monitor on right now because my prescription is being weird. So I have to try to get that figured out.
Okay.
As in, I was thinking I could do it really easily on line and just hit refill. And I hit refill, and that was a week ago, and I haven't heard anything back.
Got it.
I think I have to call, which is my drive home. I'm doing that.
That's good. Good. How do you feel about calling people?
About calling people?
Yeah.
I'm okay with it now. I don't have a day job where I really go on the phone anymore. So before I fucking hated it, but
Because
now I'm
you're like,
kind
I've
of
been
like,
on the
I'm
phone.
really good at it.
I'm out of
actually.
being on the phone. You know, I do think I'm good at calling, but I hate it.
You hate it?
Yeah, like I just don't. I'd rather someone else do it, I suppose. I don't know why. I get really anxious, but nothing. It's like, what's the worst that's going to happen? But I don't.
Yeah.
When people call me,
Maybe.
let's say someone calls me every single day to talk, I'll probably answer 3 times out of 7.
Out of 7?
Yeah, if they called me once
Well,
a
as
day, every
someone-
day.
That's called you and you won't answer.
Mm-hmm.
I can attest that is true.
Yeah, sometimes it's all. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, usually it's because I'm in the middle of something, whether how important that is, whatever. But sometimes I just don't want to. Usually I'm either driving and don't want to talk. If it's you calling me, then I'll answer while I'm driving, obviously. We're probably both driving. But
That is true. I only really call people while I'm driving because I hate driving so much.
but then if it's like, you know, the doctor or whatever, the bank, I don't know. I'm not
Living
answering
rooms?
that shit. I'm not answering that shit.
Yeah, I get that.
So, but it wouldn't bother you to need to call.
Yeah, it wouldn't bother me to have
Okay.
to call. And I actually did it today at work because someone clearly didn't want to call. And so I called and I figured out the thing they were looking for in like 3 minutes.
And that feels good.
It feels good because I'm like, why didn't you? Well, it feels good and it feels bad because it feels good because I did it, but it feels bad because I'm like, why didn't you just do this?
Yeah. It is interesting because every time I do I prefer to go in and talk to somebody. For some reason, that doesn't
makes
bother
more-
me
well, that's
as
because
much.
you're a person and people look into your eyes and realize
Sure.
you're a human being. Because on the phone, people can
Not
still
a
be
phone.
assholes.
Yeah, absolutely. But so I prefer that. But then it's always, if I just did this right away, it would have been fixed in 5-10 minutes. You know, didn't have my ADHD medication for like 2 months.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Because they gave, for some reason, the last refill was 30 pills for 90 days. Yeah. So then it ran out, and then I've been doing a joke about it, but then I went to go, like they gave me a message maybe like a week after it ran out that pills were available. And I was like, okay, cool. They figured it out. And I went in and it was more of my antidepressant. It wasn't the ADHD medication. So then they were like called and said something was wrong with my insurance. And so instead of, calling back and figuring it out or whatever, because I was like, I don't know what that means. What am I going to have to do to like figure this out? So that was overwhelming. So instead of calling, I didn't.
I've definitely done that before.
For like a really long time.
I mean, well, I just did that today actually because this is perfect timing because I had to go. we were positive spinning calling. Obviously, that's what we're doing right now.
Sure, didn't even know until just now. But
so I would say the first positive, it's not as bad as you think it's going to be. That's
sure.
the number. That's the very first thing because so when I got in my car accident, I was on my way to the eye doctor. Superstitiously, I have not made another eye doctor appointment.
Sure, I get
and
that.
that was April 2nd.
Wow.
And so guess what I did today? I finally called the eye doctor and I made an appointment in like 3 minutes.
Hey, look at that.
But it's like funny because now it's not until August.
Okay, maybe this is motivation for me. Probably not. But it's probably been a year since I've needed to change. So my back doctor, OMT, which is not a chiropractor, but it's an osteomanipulative technician. So similar, but you go in less often. He changed locations. And so instead of being able to go on the My Chart, and just click make an appointment, which is so easy, love that, whoever invented that.
That's good.
I have to go in and like reestablish that I'm already his patient and stuff, or call them, which I've just refused to call. And my neck and back have gotten so bad.
How are your pizza and your snack?
About as good as my pussy and my crack.
Isn't it weird?
Wet. Just kidding.
That got me. That got me too much. I was not ready for it. Monica, stop it.
Just because I mowed the lawn. Okay.
She's not saying she's sweaty. She's saying she's sexually attracted to mowing
I
the
love
lawn.
yard work.
I actually did. Okay, we're jumping ahead.
This
Let's
is
focus
getting
on the
okay.
phone.
Sorry. Yes,
Okay,
the phone.
So I have another reason.
I need to fucking call them. But in my head, I'm like, I'll just go in and talk to them. But it's in not where I live, not in Tacoma. It's in Renton. So
That's a while to drive.
I know. Well, which I would do anyways. And also, my parents live there, and I've been there many times. And I could just go in, and I just haven't done it. And it is affecting my quality of life.
Well, to be fair, I held on to that magnet that you left at my wedding since 2023. And I kept being like, I'm going to take it to Monica. And I just kept forgetting.
And then, what was it, 2-3 weeks ago?
I brought it over.
Because
I brought it with this mic stand.
And I feel like maybe you were waiting until we got, because I told you the fridge upstairs magnets don't stick to it. Mm-hmm. It's not the right sort of metal.
Is there a magnet thing out there now?
Now, with the garage fridge.
Do you have a garage fridge?
Yes, I thought we talked about this.
Long for a garage fridge.
I will. Do you want to hear a nice story? Here you go. This is just a good news. This is a good news story. Mm-hmm. Looked on OfferUp.
It's a good place to go.
We love OfferUp. Found a fridge. Now, this is what my wife loves to do, which is to find something that she wants that we don't necessarily need, but it was on the list of things we might want at some point. And then find a stranger that's selling it and make me go get it. Because, if one of us is going to die, I'm taller. I don't know.
Dude.
It's always me. And I'm like,
this is a thing because Katie, I'm calling her by name. I don't even care. Sometimes she'll be
partner.
like on the gone and she'll be like, can you go pick up something from Buy Nothing for me? And I'm like, you're looking at Buy Nothing right now while you're clearly away from the house and being like messaging them like, I can come get it. And calling me. What the hell?
She's like, okay, you're going to go to this. It was like Burien or something. And
that's where I live.
The man's name was Chad. And
so
I was
what
like,
you're saying is you're poaching my market.
Sure. And she sent it to me and I was like, wait, you're sending me to meet a stranger white guy named Chad? Like, is he going to murder me? What is happening? And she's like, oh, like it did kind of hit her like, oh yeah, oh shit, And I get there and he has to be the most afraid person I've ever
people get weirded out by
met
that.
on. Because I went to his house, which is where he went, obviously, because it's fridge and we needed to put it in the car. But he's so short. So I think that was like,
A short king. if you
yeah,
will.
he's a short king. Seems like a very nice guy. Shout out to Chad. Lexical embrace to Chad.
The obvious opposite of a Napoleon complex.
Sure, but
Who's
he
another
had
short king? A Winnie the Pooh
that's
complex.
nice. I say Piglet.
Piglet's short king, but Winnie the Pooh's also short.
Who's a boy? Who's a girl? Who knows? There's
What
no
is
gender
gender?
in the 100
It's
Acre
June.
Woods.
We can't talk about that right
The
now.
100 Gender Woods.
The 100 Gender Woods. Well, if I was gonna call it Garage Fridge, but I think 100 Gender Woods is a way better name for a podcast. I'm writing it on my phone so I don't forget.
Okay, good. Okay, so I get there. Chad is very short. I'm not afraid of him. And he's got one of those cameras in the driveway that tells you it's recording you. You know, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
you're on camera right now. Just so you know, warning, you're being recorded right now.
Dude, I hate those because they're just annoying.
Which, if it did it once, great, awesome. He clearly maybe feels like he could be victimized as well. So, love it. Except that it would go off like every 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like trying, he's telling me about it, showing me all this stuff. Very nice. The fridge is not, it's not a huge full-size fridge, but he was like, oh, well, we got this because I believe his wife is a nurse, and it was like the break room fridge at the hospital.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And he's like, so it's been used, but not too. And he like, there's like, I'll show you later, but there's like Velcro straps on it to keep the freezer closed.
Oh, yeah.
But it was $30 for a fridge that
That's a really
works.
good deal.
And he was like, and then the freezer's great, but sometimes which is what we wanted it for, more freezer space.
Dude,
I know.
you're preaching to the choir right now.
But he was like, it's super sweet. We got it in the back of the Ford Escape, the fridge, like on its side. And, but he was so helpful and stuff. And I was like, this isn't. But yeah, so garage fridge. Now we got the magnets on it. It's got all the drinks in there and then all the frozen, chimichangas and pizzas and stuff in the top. It's
pizzas
it's
and
for the kids.
chimichangas.
And it's right next to the foosball table we got.
That's good.
I know.
Can I complain real quick? Sure. And I'm not, this is going to sound like I'm talking shit, but I want to promise that I'm not. I'm going to preface it by saying I'm not because
I don't want you to think I am,
I
but-
would have done the same thing that Katie did. This is
Okay.
a PSA more than anything.
Sure.
We got a new fridge, right?
For the inside.
Yeah, which is
Okay.
great, which is awesome. And to get a new fridge, Katie measured like the height and the width of the fridge,
Sure.
right? Like you do. I think you know where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
The cubic feet on the inside is
depth of
different,
it,
and
yeah.
the depth is different. So it's a smaller fridge than we had before, and it threw me off, and it's throwing me off. And so I'm kind of just like, and again, I probably would have done the exact same thing she did, so I'm not mad about it. I'm just like, now I'm kind of like, if we didn't have a reason to get a garage fridge before, we definitely
Now
do now.
what you're saying is you need a garage fridge.
I want a garage fridge.
Yeah,
so bad.
it's and you could put whatever you want in it. We have a lot of bubbly water,
Yeah, I
Sprite.
want to put all the drinks in
But
it.
we also put like a wine rack if you want to put a white wine in there, whatever. Some people call it a beer fridge if you want to put beer in there. Great.
God.
I
I didn't tell you what I got. I haven't told you yet. This is amazing. Buy nothing. I got a Traeger smoker, like in good shape, working Traeger smoker for free off Buy Nothing.
My God.
I know.
How did that happen? Did someone die or something?
No, it was just on Buy Nothing. It was near this public pool, not public, but private pool in my neighborhood. And Katie's like, it's there. And I was like on a walk in her neighborhood. I'm like, I'm on my way home. I just like got home as fast as I could. We drove up there.
She's on there a lot.
She's on there a lot.
Okay.
We got there. We're trying to figure out how to fit it in her car. And then these two dudes come up in a pickup truck and they're like, oh, damn. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, at first I was like, they can just have it because it was going to like kind of barely fit in her car.
Mm-hmm.
And these nice dudes were just like, we'll help you get it in there. And they're like, we'll help you unload it too. And they just followed us back to our house.
Because they're like, where? And then they're just going to wait for some meats, later.
Yeah, well,
They'll be like, well, now we know where to come back.
Yeah, I told the guy, I was like, hey, if this doesn't work out and I don't use this thing, give me your number and I'll just text you and you can have it.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. So, and we gave him beer also. I should mention we gave
I
him
didn't
beer.
even think about that. I need some more. Well, no, I don't need it, but I would
Honestly,
like more home.
Grills are always on Buy Nothing.
Actually, we have one that we should put on there or offer up
Grills.
because we do have 2 grills. I got a new one that's very nice.
Yeah, see, and I'm using, that means that my smoker's gifted, my electric smoker is gifted to me, and then my grill and my Traeger smoker were all found on Buy Nothing.
Look at
I've never
that.
paid any, and I just fix them up and I just use them.
I love that. That's exciting.
Because grills, you can just like this grill paint, you can just repaint them too.
Yeah, there's a lot of grill stuff. Whole grill section at the hardware store.
Used to go to the hardware store.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually gotta go buy pellets because I need to test it out.
What hardware store do you go to?
Ace. It's
You
near
go
my
to Ace.
house. It's really close to my house.
They're a little spendy, but it's nice.
They're
Are they-
cheaper than the Lowe's and
Okay.
the Home Depot
They-
because
that
I think
makes
in
sense
my
to me.
neighborhood, it's my neighborhood thing.
Sure, maybe. We have all of those close enough, a Lowe's and a Home Depot. I don't go to those mostly because I can see who they're giving to, corporately.
Mm-hmm.
McClendon's is based in what started in, I believe, Renton.
I just put McClendon's in my phone.
Yeah.
To remind me to talk about this hardware store thing.
Love it. McClendon's, there's one close to here, and then there's an Ace even closer. So we go to Ace when, something little, whatever.
It's
but
the
it is a
place
little
with
bit.
the helpful hardware folks.
But McClendon's is, in the heart.
Yeah. I did go to McClendon's a lot more when I was a teenager. My dad loved McClendon's.
Was there one close to you guys?
Yeah, in Sumner.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's one right here, not far from where, actually, it was like across the street from where our apartment used to be, but very close in Tacoma. And then where I'm from in Renton, I believe was the first one. So, and friends of mine worked there, whatever. So I'm such a loyalist when it comes to brands.
You really are. You used
know.
Bing for the longest time.
Still do. Don't put that on someone else.
I'm putting
still
that on you.
use it.
I still use it. Well, the other thing about phones.
I was going to say, calling people.
Okay, sometimes you'll have a phone conversation. You're like, I don't want to have this phone conversation. And it will be delightful.
Okay.
This happens from time to time with like customer service, or even if you're like calling for a takeout order or something bad. Like you're like, oh, I can't find this package. It's lost. And you call and they're like, oh, how is your
They're
day
actually very
going?
helpful, yeah.
And they're really nice.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I liked you.
That sometimes happens.
Okay, devil's advocate, but still a positive.
Okay.
You can only aggressively hang up on someone if it's a phone call.
That is true.
You can't do that through email or text or whatever.
I would say that's like an anti-hero positive for sure.
Yeah,
Like
I'm pretty good at that, I think. But
yeah, I think you're good at it too.
real anti-hero. That's what they call me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know. I like what you just said though. That maybe you'd have a surprisingly delightful experience that you didn't expect. So that is nice.
Also, and this is we're kicking it old school here. The phone is how people fell in love. A lot. Like remember when you were a teenager? And well, you were probably a little kid when your brother was like on the phone with girls.
No, I was on the phone a lot with girls. Just
With
kidding.
girls.
No, only with boys.
Playing with the boys.
I don't feel like he talked on the phone as much as I did.
Moshwin?
Yeah.
I just name people that are in your family
Yeah,
on
that's
the
right.
podcast.
The Mosh.
The Mosh.
That is maybe more dangerous with his name because there's like 2 in the United States. But
What if we cover it up by saying Mosh Potatoes and Kelly?
sure, mashed potatoes and Kelly. I guess maybe he did. But I guess at that time he was at his dad's more.
I just have distinct memories of my mom trying to connect to our dial-up modem and my brother being on the phone.
Yeah.
Girls.
Yep. The dial-up starting or someone just like you could hear them pick it up and you'd be like, I'm on the phone.
I was never on the phone with girls.
I don't think I could explain that to our son.
Really?
I don't think he's ever really seen a landline. So he wouldn't understand. I mean, he does understand the internet having to connect, but not that it's one phone line that you all
That you
can
would all
hear.
share.
Yeah.
And then you connect to the dial-up.
I really wanted my own phone number in my room.
Now you do.
I do have my own phone number.
Dreams do come true.
Yep. But it's a lot to like get another line in your home.
It is.
Yeah. And there's really no reason for it unless you have a business.
Honestly, if you have a landline now, it's just spam call city.
Oh,
is my
for sure. I
understanding.
bet. But they compromised with just letting me plug into the phone jack that was in there. And I had one of those. It was some fundraising, thing at school where you fundraise a certain amount, you get prizes.
And you got a phone?
Yeah, and it was all see-through. It was the one that clicks in, but it was all see-through, so you could see all the wires and stuff inside.
Like an N64 controller? or
Yes,
Game
actually,
Boy?
just like that, and it lit up and stuff.
That's a very 90s, early
I
2000s
know.
thing you had,
I'm actually
Monica.
kind of sad I didn't keep it.
I was going to say that if I saw that at a
What's
thrift
the-
store, I would buy it.
Yeah, what's the opposite of a hoarder?
A seller. I don't know. Oh,
That's what my wife
no, it's
is.
called minimalism. isn't
Sure. My wife throws away everything before she
it?
should.
That scared me. I'm sorry.
It's my dad's shoe.
It's your dad. You are wearing
I got
dad
my,
shoes
yeah,
right
my
now.
slides, my Nike slides.
Mm-hmm. Monica's full dad mode right now.
Again, because I was mowing the lawn. All I was thinking
She
while I was
smoking
mowing the
a
lawn.
cigarette and yelling at me when I walked up.
That's normal.
She showed me a gun.
Well, you ever seen one of these? All I was thinking while I was mowing the lawn was, I wish I had a cup holder on this. So
What kind of lawnmower do you have?
Mon Lower, that's my name. The Eco Green.
Is it a push mower though?
What do you mean?
Like do you stand behind it and push it?
Yes,
It's not
but not like a.
riding.
No, yeah. I thought you meant a push. Like it's not. Now I
No, I
have
mean, it's
battery
powered.
ones. Yes,
Yeah,
it's powered push one though, but which I actually like. But well, probably because I only had a non-powered push mower for a long
You
time
did have
before.
a push mower that was
It's in
very
the
funny.
garage. If anybody, I was thinking, I don't know, buy nothing. Does somebody want it?
You could probably find someone that wants it.
Yeah.
Someone with like a very small amount of grass.
It's kind of. I mean, it's still a good little mower, but for our yard, which is pretty big. Oh, can I just mow in the side yard?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a side yard?
I do have a side yard.
Okay. But yours is next to another house, right?
Yeah, it's also the worst.
Okay. Side yards are annoying, I've decided. But also, ours, we're on a corner. So ours is just next to the street.
Your whole yard's a side yard, technically.
Today, as I was mowing the side yard, big old dump.
You took a dump?
No.
Like
Honestly,
a
it
dog
was
poop?
so big, I couldn't tell you if it
Oh,
was
like it
human
might
or
have been
not.
human.
I don't know. A large dog or
Large
regular
dog,
size human.
Human, small dog having a bad day. Those are the three options.
Like a small dog that needs to go to the vet after
I'm going to
that.
be honest. Delilah, my cat, sometimes has poops where I'm like, was that from a grown man?
Yeah, okay, really? So maybe it could be.
It's like
but
one
we
of those things
do
where she has a lot in the chamber.
so many people walking their dogs around here, anyways. But today and yesterday, for some reason, I think because maybe it was a little bit cooler, but still nice enough. Mm-hmm. So many people walking. Everyone noticed, and I was mowing, and there was a lady that was kind of on her phone while the dog was doing whatever. She's walking the dog and kind of stopped, and I'm like, did this just happen? And now I just mowed around it because I'm not cleaning that up. But this is the first time I've really thought, like, should I post on Nextdoor about this? Like, should I say, like, hey, side yards are still maintained by the homeowner. So
Maybe don't let your dog or person shit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually had a guy. I had a guy that I caught.
shitting in your yard.
His dog was shitting. in
Oh,
front
the dog
yard.
was okay.
Like his dog walked up, shat in the beauty bark between these two trees. I watched it happen, and then he just looked around and walked away. And I was like, "This motherfucker!" I was so mad.
It looks like,
And he was an old guy too. Like you clearly know better,
yeah,
or you should know better.
maybe
as a
bending
person.
over is difficult.
I don't have a dog that you walk. I'm gonna get angry about it.
Sure.
I don't like the excuse caboose these guys are using. These old guys.
Well, I don't want to be one of those ladies, white ladies.
Karen.
Karen.
A Marin.
Putting up a sign or something, but unless it's funny, maybe to put a funny sign, and I'm like,
A no poop zone? You can do that. That's a fun sign.
Did your dog shit here? We'll clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking piece of shit. Is that funny?
That's funny. You know what's funny is there's a lot of comics in Austin that's their opening. So.
Oh, Austin. Okay.
Did you know you should just move to Austin? Can we talk about that for a brief second?
Yeah, I'd love to.
So Monica posted a story. It was fun. Or not a story, a reel. It was funny. I reposted it.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not all heroes wear capes.
It's got to be
okay?
pretty good if you're going to get reposted, you know?
And it's about the idea of you meeting with an agent and these are the things you should do. And then you said catchphrase. And do you remember what your catchphrase was?
I think we kind of ended on, that's what me said.
And I think, honestly, that's not a bad catchphrase.
I'm like, oh no, do I have to
could
make a shirt that says
I
that?
could see like an 80s style sweatshirt with "That's what me said" on it. It's you like pointing at yourself.
Oh, that's
smiling.
pretty good. Or I thought like it would say that's what me said, but in parentheses would say like, because I'm hilarious or something. You know what I mean? Like, because who's gonna buy that? Someone who wants people to know that they're hilarious.
A
right?
ham.
Yeah,
A real
ham.
A real ham.
That's what me
So,
said.
I think
The other option was bitch pay me. So you know.
that's not bad. Also, here's my question to you.
Yeah.
Did you really meet with an agent?
I got so many questions about this, actually.
Really?
Yeah, so many.
I love this.
Probably the
then.
most DMs I've ever gotten from comics, of course.
I love this because that's what my first thought was like,
people are like asking for the list and like asking who I talk to.
That's
and
why I'm
yeah,
asking.
yeah.
Okay.
Which I get.
I don't care if it's real or not real. You don't even have to say if it's real or not real.
Sure,
I
sure.
just like wanted to open up this because I knew the moment that Monica was like, I have a list of things an agent said. And my first thought was, oh, I wonder what that list is. And then my second thought was, it's not a fucking real list.
It's so funny
or
because
if it is real, it's not like that.
It's not.
She's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
using it as a
well, and
premise.
especially because if it's not my agent. You know what I mean? It wasn't like someone who really has the intention to like help you figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
It's just. Oh, it's basically the equivalent of going to an industry panel at a festival.
Yeah.
And they're like, you just do this, like and because this worked for someone else. So all you need to do is like look at what's trending on social media and then go, okay, I'll do. So the idea is that I'm just going to go down the list.
Oh, yeah.
Do everything. And if something works, hilarious. If it doesn't, that's
It's
funny
a great
anyways,
joke
right?
thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just a
No,
funny
that's-
joke
that
thing.
was my
But
thought.
so many people were like taking it seriously. Okay, so comics get it, but they also want to know.
That was my thought.
It's like
I was
it's like I'm gatekeeping.
I wanted to know
information.
'cause I knew what I was like, this is clearly a bit, but I want to know where you're pulling this from. Well, and then I'm like, if you're just going online and finding it, that's also funny because that also is
No.
something you can totally do.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Because,
yeah.
I mean,
Well, and how many people a day probably search like, how do I go viral? What do I do? You know, yeah.
That's how I knew my TikTok was in a sad place is when it started feeding me to this is how you go viral. I'm like, I don't
Do you
wanna
want more
this.
followers? Just do this.
Yeah. I was
Use
like,
this
please
audio
don't.
sound right now or whatever.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, really, the answer for a lot of those is steal content.
I have to say there is a list if that helps everybody feel.
Okay,
better.
so we've
There is a
confirmed
list.
there is a list, everybody. Now, Monica's not going to share that list. Okay, so stop asking her about it. All right?
I'm showing it to him right now.
Yeah, Monica's showing me the list, but I'm the only one that gets to see it.
I think number 4 is pretty good.
Number 4 is... Number 4 is so topical with our entire comedy career. Oh my God.
Well, I mean,
What's funny
it
is
hasn't worked every time.
Number 4 has happened.
Venmo is
multiple
$5.
times.
I'll tell you what number 4 is.
Number 4 has happened. Venmo Monica, don't Venmo me. The number 4 has happened multiple times over multiple generations of comedy. That's
Absolutely.
the crazy part about it.
And some are legit and some aren't and some, but it works every time,
And
I
some are
think.
still a mystery.
Yes,
Realistically.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to post the list after I do
Oh yeah.
all of the things. You know,
Yeah.
I'm going to put it like on my Substack.
The funniest part about it to me was you were like an agency that is 3-letter acronym, which is like
like all of them.
Agency. So I was like, that's what I'm like. She's making fun of. The fact
You
that
get
every-
me.
Yeah.
You get
I was
me.
like, every agency is every 3 acronyms.
But if we were, let's say we were 3 years in or 4 years in, and
yeah.
somebody was like, I have this list. This is what we all need to do. You'd be like,
Well,
writing
also,
down exactly what you're going to do.
Like we've had friends have meetings like this,
Oh, of
and
course.
they've talked to us about it.
Yeah.
And guess it is just as stupid as you think it is.
Absolutely.
And it feels very similar to my dad being like, "You should get an agent." It
Right.
feels like that.
Or have you ever thought about doing SNL?
Oh my
You know, like
God,
that. Like,
yeah.
and I'm like, oh, what's that? Like, no. But yeah, it's the same idea. And a lot of it is just I don't really play the game, and so I'm like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I feel like the
do
game
it, and
is
then.
fucking stupid and always changing, and it doesn't matter.
But I also kind of really enjoy doing. It's not a half-assed job because actually I do think I end up doing something, but like kind of making fun of it while I'm doing it is better. It feels better to me than being like, here's my new catchphrase.
Well, I
We're
think-
sorting it out together.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that you make online that brings you joy,
Sure.
which is good.
And which is what I've always done too.
Yeah.
Any sketch that I like is
You're very much
kind of
a-
poking fun at making a sketch.
It's very meta. It's
Yeah.
a meta comedy thing. Monica's doing some inside baseball comedy jokes right now,
doing
and I
inside
enjoy it. And that's
baseball
why
life.
that's why I reposted it.
So funny though.
I'll repost the next one.
Just not that, but so funny. People's reaction is
I was like, one, she's going to be getting people messaging her about the list, so I have to ask her about it on the podcast for sure. And then 2, I was like, the fact that you named all of those like it's a 3-letter acronym. I'm like, she's making it up.
yeah, it's like every
yeah, or she's making it up, or she has a list, or she's just trying to be funny and vague and like inside. So
There is a list. There
everybody.
is a list.
There is a
Mike
list.
just saw it, and that's
I
why
did
he had a
see-
good laugh at number 4.
I had a good
But
laugh
it
at
is,
number 4.
it is, no
So
matter
comics,
what,
You're never going to get the list.
if someone gives you a list of like things, it's going to be ridiculous. I mean, it's the same as like, whatever.
So one of the most...
It's just poking fun at the industry.
Oh, yeah. One of my favorite things about this was that it reminded me of when I started doing like the web development boot camp.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the same thing in every industry. It literally is the same thing in every single industry. There's always like is there a list? Is there like a cheat sheet?
Yeah,
is there
what
like
do I do next?
Like, what do I do next? It's just, it's in everything. It's not just comedy.
It's the idea, which I've said in a couple interviews lately, but it is true. When I first started thinking about doing stand-up, I Googled, how do I be a comedian?
Oh, yeah.
So it's probably the same thing that people are Googling, how do I go viral? Or how do I be famous? Here you go. Here's a list, right?
You're making a list.
Checking it twice. The reason we started talking about this, though, is because I did get, of course, guess where that comment was?
TikTok. No.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Of course, YouTube.
Dude, I had a lady at a show come up to me, and she was really nice, and I thought she was going to be really cool. Because she was like my age, which I feel like is rare. And she was like, man, I thought you were so funny. I'm like, thank you. And then she's like, I think you should do Kill Tony. And I was like, fuck.
Which people tell us that all the time.
All the time.
But it's so the comment was, which of course, no avatar, user 749, blah, 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 whatever, that kind of thing. I didn't look at his profile, but that was who commented. And it said, it was kind of like blaming me for maybe asking for a handout of being like, I have to be famous by the end of the summer.
It's almost like people don't understand jokes on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, why don't you move to Austin and carve out your own path, honey?
I know, that was so funny to carve out your own path.
I know, it's like,
you
wait,
mean,
go where everyone
everyone's
else-
path is? Hey, you want to be an actor? Why don't you go to Hollywood and carve out your own
Yeah. How
path?
about you go where everyone else is and do the exact same thing they're doing so that you can... I don't even know what the plan would be, but
I don't know.
it just made me laugh, and
It was
then
very funny.
and it could very well, I guess, maybe be are there conservative comedy bots? Maybe, I don't know, but
Probably. I would think so. Here's my theory about
trying
that.
to get us all to move to Austin.
My theory is the AI bots, because they're seeing so much political bullshit, they're going to start taking sides. So whoever has more political bullshit's going to have the bots on their side.
Yeah,
So
I think anything that's being so. I can tell the hug bugs, but I think the next on the list that I'm choosing, which I'm not going in order, but choosing is rage bait,
Oh, yeah.
which I accidentally did last week.
Oh, you rage baited last week?
Yeah.
How'd you do it? Tell me.
I threaded
I missed it.
is breastfeeding vegan. And they got so mad. They got so mad.
Dude, it
So many
makes
vegans commented.
It makes me so happy that you did that. There is like threads.
Obviously, I was being a shit, but then, they're like, well, it's not the exploitation of animals. That's what is, cow's milk is meant for baby cows. So a mother's milk is meant for babies. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. I didn't know. I just thought it was animal products.
playing
Yeah,
dumb.
of course. And then a few people are like, this is a bit I can tell. And I'm like, well, yeah, I was just being the shit. But it
That's
was so fun. So I'm like, do I
funny.
post that? But then do I do something specific that I know, not necessarily political, but I do think that there's so much discourse around the WNBA right now. And I have this wealth of knowledge where I could easily rage bait in that category, but I would almost be rage baiting myself because I don't like to do that. So
You don't want to rage bait yourself.
I know. So I don't know.
That's rage.
Is it ragerbation?
Rage masturbatory. Rage masturbatory. Raging. I like how you and I were trying to think of the same thing at the same time.
You're jacking off and you're raging. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what comes of it. But yeah, I was just gonna show what all the vegan rage.
Well, there's a lot of like when I open up threads now, it's people. It's not even about the thread; it's the reply to the thread.
Yeah.
And
I see
it's
stuff I don't want to see because
constant.
someone has responded to it.
It's pretty constant and it's pretty annoying. And I'm like, I think text-based social media is dead right now as far as being like good.
Threads was good for a moment because it wasn't Twitter yet, but now it's pretty.
And I just don't see a lot of people on Blue Sky.
Are you on there?
I am on there, but I honestly have 30 followers and I never look at it.
Yeah, I never actually got it. I don't know.
Also,
but
doesn't
maybe
seem like
that's
it shows to people as much. Like like Threads, I feel like it shows because it uses the same kind of algorithm that Instagram does. It actually shows my threads to people, but when I post the same thing on Blue Sky, it doesn't get anything. And I'm like, okay.
Which is, old Twitter was like that, right? It was just your followers would see stuff, which is the problem with Instagram and stuff now is that even half of your followers don't see it. But
which is wild.
It is wild. Strangers, who cares? But that's why people are commenting and they're angry at me. But it was quite an experience anyway. I don't think
great.
We'll see. We're gonna go. It's down the list. All right. So we're gonna go. I don't know if that one's gonna be the most successful as far as getting people to like you, but maybe the engagement would still be, you know what I mean? We'll see.
I think that
it's kind of a fun experiment regardless.
I mean, well, are you going to bring up the breastfeeding is vegan for the bit?
For the
like,
real, just kind of update
I
people.
wrote this on Instagram.
It was an accident, but here you go. I mean, kind of. I didn't think it was rage baiting. It was genuinely a thought, but I didn't know it would be so upsetting to other people. But it's one that, because I made a joke maybe like 3 or 4 months ago that was really pissed people off. And so I did take it down. It wasn't like offensive, but it was just this like a woman had very earnestly said kind of a street joke. Like maybe we talked about this, but it's not rocket surgery, something like that. But she stopped herself and she goes, rocket science, brain surgery. I forget. Like she corrected herself. So she wasn't actually, and I was alone eating, of course, on the road or something. And so I was like listening to other people, which is what I do in my free time is eavesdrop. And had threaded that had happened. And I thought that was funny. And they were like, that's a saying, that's a joke, blah, blah, blah. She's not dumb. And I was like, well, I think maybe she is dumb, but okay.
People are so weird.
Yeah, but they jump on you really quick. And that one, like I got ratioed technically.
Did I? Oh, really?
Yeah, but so I did end up deleting it, but not for any other reason than like,
I think people are so obsessed with ratioing though on Threads that they'll actually like comments more than the original posts now. Like I think people go out of their way to do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I see a lot more of that too. Like I see a lot of really highly ratioed, which if you don't know, that means there's a lot more comments than likes.
Yeah.
Like the ratio of comments to likes
The funny
is.
part to me though is like bringing something out in people like on the internet, like making them rage.
Yeah.
So I do the video game podcast. It's pretty well known that to a lot of people.
Nerd rage?
Yeah, I did. It is in a hilarious way. Like a point where I'm not even mad. I'm just like, this person's pathetic. It's pretty well known in the video game community. The Atari game E.T., like based on the movie, is one of the worst video games ever made.
Oh, I didn't even know there was an E.T.
Yeah,
game,
well,
okay.
it's famously was buried underground. Like literally, they took the cartridges and buried them in the desert. Like there's a documentary about it. And we talk about that and we bring it up on our podcast, how we think, like, we were like, hey, yeah, it was pretty well known as being a bad game, yada, yada, yada. Here's why, da, 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 da. We move on. Someone reviewed our podcast a 1-star because they love ET and you don't even know. It's really good. You guys clearly never even played it. Yeah, and I'm like
they love the game or they love the movie?
The game.
Wow.
And I was like, this is the most petty 1-star review I've ever seen in my life. And it's really funny to me. And I'll sometimes go back and look at it because I'm just like, this is so
If you got
silly.
haters, that means you made it. I feel
that's what Tyler says to me. He's like, dude, we got haters. We're doing good. I'm like,
Codex, history of video games.
We do have 1-star ratings, but I don't know why. Like I think it's the kind of the thing where you hit a certain point, someone's gonna give you a thumbs down or a 1-star.
Yeah, of course. That means you're getting enough
because you see people
followers to not be people who are like, I just like them, so I'm going to give them 5 stars. Like, regardless, they're like just stumbled upon it, basically. So that's,
and they're going to be like, fuck you.
Yeah. Which I do. I think you're in a niche over there that's just more judgmental. In
Oh,
those.
for sure.
Yeah.
Video game nerds.
And then the
If
technicality
I
of
get
everything.
one thing wrong, I hear about it, and I'm just like, that's so. For example, I got something wrong about Duck Hunt this week, and I actually realized I got it wrong before I released, but it was like midnight, and I was like, I'm not going to edit again.
You
'Cause I,
did
like,
do a
no.
little bumper like, hey, I know
Yeah,
it's
I
wrong.
didn't. I was just like, because I had to do video if I did that, because I do video, and so I was like, I'm just gonna fucking throw it out. And I put in the Discord like, hey, I got something wrong. It's a fun challenge. Go find it. And then people found another thing wrong that wasn't that it. I was like, no.
Hilarious. Like we said last time we did a new episode, you can go back through these. I do not give a shit. I
don't care.
We've said lots of
This
stuff.
is a snapshot of where we were at in certain places.
Absolutely.
in our lives.
It's a
In our
weird
comedy times.
God. Oh my God.
Remember when we were living in the same place?
I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking, you know how they joke about like, oh, in the future, if, some new civilization digs everything up and is like, what is this? What if like my grandchildren listen to our podcast?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a tough one.
That is tough.
It's gonna be a
Even
tough
my
challenge.
son, I suppose, but didn't think about that till now. Anyways, calling people. Okay, so basically it's far more efficient. We know that.
More efficient.
You could potentially have a delightful experience you didn't expect.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can really aggressively hang up on someone. That's the
That's
only
true.
way you can do that.
Uh-huh.
I do.
Sometimes the other positive I have here, is sometimes it's the only way to get a hold of someone.
Sure.
Like your Meemaw's not going to text, okay?
And she probably shouldn't be.
She
You know
probably
what I mean?
shouldn't.
Yeah.
So you got it. That's the only way. And that's positive because you get to talk to your Meemaw.
I do think as far as catching up goes, it's much better
best for
than
that.
than texting or something. I mean, unless you're like, I can meet you in person and let's hang. But I think actually being on the phone, which one of my besties called me for the first time in like 6 months the other day, and it was lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it is nice. I mean, it is nice. Once you get yourself to do it, it seems positive most of the time.
For sure.
I've had a couple bad
I
experiences,
think
but
the hardest
otherwise,
part is just like starting. I mean,
Yeah.
when I worked on the phones at that customer service job, I had some real bad ones.
that is
which
interesting. I guess I
hilarious.
didn't really consider people who are talking on the phone for work.
There's a positive there, which is when people get mad, it's 9 times out of 10 the funniest thing you've ever heard. People getting angry at you on the phone don't know how to process, and it's really like I can tell it now because fuck that job. But
Oh yeah, different job.
I had a
hot
guy
goss.
call in because he didn't want to pay his $200 bill. He was mad about this. This is all over $200. Just keep that in mind.
Okay.
And then he yelled at me and screamed at me for like a minute and a half straight and said that his attorney general son-in-law is going to come after our company and bankrupt us for everything we're worth.
Like, okay.
And then he was like quiet for a bit. And then he was like, are you there? And I was just like, are you done? And he freaked out, and then he hung up. He's like, I guess fucking now. Fuck you, you piece of shit. And then he like hung up. And I told my boss, I'm like, hey, I just had a call where a guy told me to fuck off. Like, he's like, called me a piece of shit. And I want to let you know I kind of ended it in a not cool way, but a very funny way. And he's like, are you done? And I'm like, he wouldn't let me talk for like a minute.
Right, like I was legitimately asking.
I straight up looked, and it was like a minute and a half of him straight rambling without any pauses and letting me talk.
Yeah.
And just like
Which,
yelling and screaming.
Maybe
And I'm
there's
like,
another positive. He maybe needed that, and you didn't respond the way he wanted, but he probably wanted you to be pissed or like
Yeah,
argue
he
back.
wanted to get
And
rise.
because he didn't get it out of you, then it didn't go the way he wanted. But maybe there was some sort of release there for him.
the funny,
and for you.
Yeah,
Because
no.
you're really not, you wouldn't. When else do you get to kind of be sassy to people?
No, I don't get to be sassy that much. And I actually had a moment where this lady, and this is my new job, but I don't really care. She was like, she said, you're being defensive to me on the phone. And I laughed, like audibly laughed on the phone. And I'm like, I'm really not, but just keep talking. Tell me what you're doing. And then she kept talking to me. And then finally I was just like, this isn't going to go the way you want it to go. And she's
know.
like, okay. I'm like, I'll send you the stuff. Whatever. But I was just
People
like,
hate that when you're like, okay, obviously this isn't going anywhere. But they're like, but wait, but
no,
and
that's
you're
what
like,
I said.
no.
I said on the phone, I'm like, we're clearly going in circles.
We're just
this
wasting
isn't going
time.
anywhere.
Yeah.
And then she was like, well, duh. And I'm like, no, this is good. I'll send you whatever you want. But and then guess what? Never heard from her ever again because that's how it always works.
What a surprise.
Yeah, people that are like they do that because, like you said, they want to get a rise out of you, and then when you don't match their energy, they don't know what to do.
And maybe that's better because a lot of written stuff sometimes it drags on so much longer that it does kind of upset you and be annoying and can't really figure it out or whatever. So when you get on the phone with someone, it goes faster too if it's going to be bad.
I kind of love the written correspondence back and forth, like emailing someone for 2 straight weeks back and forth and watching it just slowly work itself out, but being like, it's relaxed. I'm like, this is nice.
Right.
But I will say, I think in orders of people getting pissed off, though, it's definitely internet first and then phone.
Sure, yeah.
And then like email. Mm-hmm. Like when I say internet, I mean like commenting, posting.
Sure, comment. Or even, I think those like kind of anonymous chats, you know, like not anonymous, not like AIM or anything, but like the chat.
4chan, the old ones where it's like anonymous.
Well,
Reddit's anonymous.
Sure, that too. Yes, I think. Okay, I see. Those would be number one, especially when it's anonymous.
Boards.
Then commenting, but I meant like you go to like a business's website and they have the chat that pops up to ask it questions. I think people are ruder on there than if you were actually emailing a person because they don't equate it with a human. And sometimes it's not.
I got a great story about that.
Yay!
I had a guy email when I worked at my old job, my customer service job, and I was on my email. This is like one of my first weeks on the email queue. And he emailed and he was like, this is a fucking piece of shit. I'm so tired of talking to these fucking robots. Da 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 da. This was his first email to us. And I'm like, hey man, it's not a robot. My name's Mike. I work here. Da da da. And he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like he was like so sorry immediately. And it was so funny.
You got it right away.
Email.
I mean, that would be it. Yeah. If you came in hot on a phone call and then you were like, hey, so sorry. Let me see what I can do. You know, whatever. They'd be like, oh, okay. You know, it's like, okay. I mean, and that is part of, it's not quite being in person where you can see someone where you're like, clearly this lady didn't do that. You know what I mean? She has to talk to a manager or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're taking it out on her. So then the next best thing would be to be on the phone where you can hear a person be a human being and go, oh my God, I'm sorry. I know this isn't your fault.
I had a guy get really mad at me recently. Because I have like my nature of my new job. I just have people getting upset because just the nature of it.
Sure.
But the funniest is when they try to flip it on you. Like he got mad. I said something back, but he wouldn't let me finish my statement. He just hung up on me, so it sounded like I was being a jerk, but I had more to say, and he cut me off. And so then he tries to email and be like, I have never been so disrespected in my life. I'm just like, what are you pulling right
You're
now?
like, also, what a privilege. I've been far more disrespected than that.
He's really skipping the part in the phone call where he was yelling at me like before. Like he's just missing that part, like leaving that out.
I mean, again, you know, if you want to, I do know people in my life that if a phone call needs to be made, they're like, let me do it. Like like it, you know, like they like to like
people love that
figure shit out. Yeah. Which is just not what I'm up. Like I will be like, okay, I guess we're doing whatever you want. But give it to Hot Pam. She'll figure it out.
I don't mind sitting on the phone and doing something if it's like something I need.
What you feel like it should actually be figured out.
But it's just when I'm like sitting there and I'm like, what the like. Why are you getting mad? Why are you mad right now?
I hate being on hold. I don't like to talk to people. I get nervous to even call in the first place. I don't know.
Do you get nervous when you have to say something to the listeners before we go?
Yeah.
What would you say to the movie?
It means so much, you know? So it makes me a little, but I would probably say, I love you so much.